publishing, I mean, first advice, and because people call me all the time, my son or young daughter wants to get into music, and the first thing I tell them is to write. Because the way that things are going with the music business, and it's always been this way, but it's even more important now, the writers are the ones that are going to be able to possibly make a living in the long run. If you're a player of music, which is an admirable, great thing, and not a writer, you're going to get paid to play if you're good. But 25 years from now, you're not going to make any money. If you're a writer and you have a song that does well, now 25 years from now, it could have it could be reborn and it could get played again, or somebody could re-record it, or somebody could put it in a movie, and there you are. You could be an old person and you're still making money off your music. So I think publishing it's really important for musicians now to really take writing very seriously if you really want to try to have a career. So for us, it's like what's happened with us is like we have a huge catalog of masters, and the only sometimes we have publishing because I'll actually collaborate with other writers, but now we're starting to sign artists because people have come to me asking to license songs. Like Nickelodeon has come to us. There's a major motion picture that's coming out this summer that we licensed some songs to. So people are coming to me, and I was already acting as an unofficial publisher, and I was noticing that all the other songs some of these people are these television stations and movie companies are using are official publishers, and here I am in that mix. I was like, okay, I'm acting like a publisher, so it's time for us to get it together. So we got it together, and now we have our publishing company set up, and we have artists, and we have songs, so I can go out and push songs, and it's been a really nice way to a real nice income for our label. We don't take any publishing. We're taking the sync right, which is it's a certain form of authorship, but it's only affiliated with the footage we shot. So they could, like, if we release that song with that footage in a movie, if they want to sell it to a commercial, that same song, they can. It's a non-exclusive sync right. So yeah, it's about going back to the artist and reestablishing deals. And the way I was doing it before, it was like I'd get a call, I'd start sending out music to music publishers, or people would discover us online, which is what happened with this major motion picture that we're going to be in. And they would, I would say, sure, and let me just check with the artist. I'd say, hey, I'm gonna, it looks like I'm gonna be able to place this song. Are you into it? And and blah blah blah. And this is the terms that I think are fair. And everyone says yes, of course. Let's do it. And you're still gonna get your publishing side. And then we get the agreements, and I'd sign as the master owner, they'd sign as the writer, and we split the money. So, but now it's more official, so I can go and make those deals without having to make that phone call. Like, they're trusting me and understand that legally that contractually this is what I'm going to do. I don't think anyone is doing what we're doing.
You're getting content for nothing.
Yeah, well, in the end, we owned all this audio-visual mated content. Hundreds and hundreds of hours of it, and it's all well organized and edited. And it's what's happened. And we don't really make much money off that at all, really any money. But what it does, it's all up on our website. There's gigs and gigs and gigs of video information up on our website. So people come, and if you're interested in an artist, you can see what they're like. And at the same time, there's a good chance that there might be something for sale of that artist that you can buy on the website. So it's almost like a way to get people to come to our website, and people have discovered that there's this huge, vast, bank of video information, really fun and unique stuff. They're not like music videos in the MTV sense. They have a documentary type quality. They're informative. Musicians really love them because they can see, oh, look what kind of guitar he's playing, and oh, look at the process they're going to create this song. You can actually watch the creative process happen, and you can learn what studios are like, and it's fun. We get a lot of musicians in here who've never been in studios before. And the thing that's beautiful about our model is, and I realized this early on, is like when there's initially no monetary commitment in the creative process, you tend to get the best and most beautiful performances. And as a producer, that's your job, is to make everybody feel comfortable so you get the best performances, right? So if somebody's here recording and I'm not paying them to be here and they're not paying me to be here, and I constantly remind them of that, everything starts to get real loose and real comfortable. And then you end up getting these really beautiful performances. So it's that, and that's really fun, and that's really rewarding. And then the hard part after that is try to figure out how to make money. And after that, the project of recording bands for free feeds the label. essentially, because we'll discover artists that way that we want to make records with, or they'll record 3 songs and we'll say we really like this one song, we want to license it for a compilation, and then it's for sale, and then and they're built into that structure, that sales structure. They'll get paid if the songs sell. They get their mechanicals and all that other stuff because we've separated that song, and then we make a separate deal. But we'll get bands in here when we like their music, but we don't really think it's right for us. Everyone we record we like, but we don't think it's right for the label. So, but we'll still do it because we like to have a good variety of video information. So that's how it sort of feeds, and then that process also too feeds documentary films. So and that we make, and that's another source of revenue. All our films and music is available